My first impression receiving the packages, it's so tiny. And this is my second time. Let's unbox it. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here. Today we're going to be unboxing the Kz S1d, but you cannot see it right here because I haven't unboxed it. So let's open it right now. This is the younger brother to the S1 that has two dynamic drivers inside it, unlike the Kz S1, which has a balanced armature and a dynamic driver. You might want to lean more onto the S1d over the S1 just by the color itself, and that's the case with me here because I like white. Like, I know it'll be dirty over time, but you know, I just like having it like, you know, ting! Opening the box. The unboxing experience is a little bit better than the Kz S1d. Now we have a plastic tab here, which makes a little bit more premium there. But maybe, just maybe, my previous box was opened before, or they just forget to put these things on, because like the rest of the things are the same here. We got a USB cable. If this is the same as the Kz S1, only one pair of extra ear tips inside the box here, and yep, we have nothing more. So yeah, the ear tips are not that good, but they are okay in the first place. They're better than the Transmart in my opinion. And we have a warranty card, instruction manual here. So now to the main event here, the Kz S1d. Actually, the build quality is not that good. It wasn't very good on the Kz S1 as well, but this is a little bit better. The lid is at least fully closed here, but on the Kz S1d that I have here, it's a little bit too big. It's not the best one. I think this is one of the worst that I've gotten so far. Maybe this is just between the margin of error that Kz allows, so yeah, it's not that good. I know that there is a redesign of the Kz S1 and S1d, so the LED here will turn on if you just put the earbuds in and out. You don't need to press the button right here anymore. So I still have the previous version here, and the case is actually a little bit bigger than the Kz S1. I don't know if the battery inside, no, the battery inside is still the same. It's only 300 milliamp hour. Alright, so build quality is not the most convincing thing here. It's actually kind of a letdown because of the lid here, and the already big shape of the Kz S1 here is even bigger with the S1d. I think this is even bigger than the Halo GT1 Pro now, which has much bigger battery inside the case. But you know, I could forgive all that if the sound quality of the earbuds itself is good, right? The case itself is big because of one reason. It's just like the Sabbath, which fits pretty well, but actually this is a little bit taller than the Sabbath, so it sticks out a little bit more from your ear. It's still written hybrid technology here. It still has a bass port on the top, even though it's a little bit smaller than Kz, and mic port on the bottom. So again, no IPX rating whatsoever on these earbuds, but you do still have a metal tip, and it's also got a metal mesh, so you can clean this easily. You can just brush it off without afraid of it breaking. And this is just a design that I like so much. If the touch control is the same with the Kz S1, it's just gonna be another great alternative earbud. So let's just pair it to my phone real quick here. Alright, so now I'm connected to my phone, S1d. Very clean name, just like the Kz S1, which is only S1. I like that. So now let's test out whether this earbuds has dual mode. Right now I'm playing a song. I'm gonna put the right side into the case, and song still playing. This one is off. I'm gonna put the other one into the case. It says TWS connected, by the way, so it's connected very fast. 3, 2, 1, and all right, that is not off yet for some reason. Wait a second. Why music is still playing on this one? So wow, I've got a defect product from the start. But anyway, now it's off, and music is still playing, so it's got dual mode just like the Kz S1. But yeah, I managed to get it to pause. It's because you switch between earbuds too quickly, so you would want for these earbuds to connect to each other first, then put the other one that you don't want into the case. So yeah, now we know that it supports dual mode. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to it for a bit, and I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. See you later. Alright, so I've compared it to the Kz S1 and the GT1 Plus here. These are two of my favorite earbuds. Kenneth, a couple weeks later here from quarantine, has my hair grown out of control. I'm taking on a video from now on because in the original video I was about to trash the Kz S1d. First, because of the build quality. We're gonna talk about that in a couple minutes. And the second is it doesn't sound as good as the Halo GT1 Plus or the Kz S1 that I have chosen to compare it with. But I picked the wrong earbuds to compare it. As time goes by, I've taken a good listen to these and compared it to, a much more appropriate comparison, the Halo GT1 Pro and the QCY T5. And guess what? This sounds better. So how does it sound really? If you're like me, thinking that a dual dynamic driver will get you super thumpy bass and muddy everything, well, that's not the case. Kz is sticking with their sound characteristic, which mostly focuses on the details and the upper ends. So the addition of the second driver here helps elevate the presence and the thickness of the low end without compromising much of the details across the frequency. So that means the S1d is more detailed than both of these two. And shoot. And when I listen to Enter Sandman, these two sound more mid-heavy. I don't know if that's the correct way to describe it, but what I mean is the open hi-hats are louder than the vocals. Whereas on the S1d, it's better laid out, better separated. Bass is there, vocals are like right behind it. It's arguably a better soundstage. But keep in mind, the low end on these earbuds are not much more thumpy for EDM songs. So the bass, it's just more there, like you can feel it. That's the word. So this is a sound that actually resembles the Halo T15 that I grew to like, but it's less rumbly. So in bass heavy earbuds, there are bass that bleeds out and covers the entire music, or they found a good balance like this Halo here, or this one. It's very close to the balanced earbuds, but still has a little bit more kick than the others. If you remember, I said I still prefer the sound of the GT1 Plus or the Kz S1. That's because I prefer having more details or more bass, which is the T15, and not somewhere in the middle. But that's my preference and yours might be different. Though all that said, I still would have no problem taking the S1d and listen to this all day long because it sounds nice. So for you looking into buying your first ever true wireless earbuds or looking for an upgrade from your old true wireless earbuds, not naming names here, this is a solid choice. Now, let's talk about why I was about to trash this earbuds on my unboxing video. Unfortunately, I didn't post that video. The reason is only one: this charging case. It is bigger than the Kz S1, but it has the same 300 milliamp hour battery that is, mind you, the same as this thing. So this is bigger than the GT1 Pro, but having less of a battery than the GT1 original, and it's built worse than even the Kz S1. It's pretty solid here, it's pretty packed, it doesn't wobble around. The upper lid is very wobbly, it's bigger than the lower part of the case, and check this out. This case cannot stand still. So for example, I put the two earbuds here and there you go, it stands still. I take one out, it starts to wobble, and right now I take the other one out, it cannot stand straight up. This annoys me so much, but it doesn't happen with the Kz S1, just to let you know. But this is just maybe, me being very, very picky about these kind of stuff. This reminds me of the Transmart Spunky Beat and the Onyx Neo all over again. It's worse here. Though I understand the price difference is bigger here compared to the Transmart, so cuts have to be done, and at least I'm glad that they still kept the essentials here: battery indicator, USB-C, and just enough battery inside to keep it alive for like a decent period of time. And most importantly, the earbuds, they don't skimp out on it. It's just as good as the Kz S1, which is very nice to hear. There is no IP water resistant rating. You can change the ear tips here with a better one. Even the Halo actually makes it fit better. The build quality, you can feel it. It's just they focus more on the earbuds itself. And also the touch control here is great. The touch sensitivity is great. Very little accidental touches, very clear area where you can touch and where you cannot, and the only thing is there's no volume control and there's no gaming mode on the S1D. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the review. Sorry for transforming an unboxing video into a full review like this. I'll test out battery life later in my Twitter, so don't forget to follow me right there. And if the battery is the same with the Kz S1, then it's gonna be somewhere close to 4 hours, which is decent. And also, I know a lot of you have gotten the Kz S1d instead of the S1 and you were happy with it. So mind if you share down in the comments below your experience with it. Do you have any of my issues right here with the case? I also have like this problem where this pin here, the charging pin, is very stiff. So sometimes when I put the earbuds in, it doesn't charge like until I try it a couple times, but it eventually will charge, so no big deal right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, my experience with the Kz S1. Let's check out the latency and the call test right now.
Good evening everyone, Kenneth here, and today, yes, this is an update to my previous video, my top 22 wireless earbuds. If you haven't checked it out, you actually don't need to check it out. This is gonna be my top 5 favorite true wireless earbuds of all time, 2020, you can say whatever. Okay, of course I didn't forget about doing a call test. Right now, I am inside a corridor. Maybe we can call it an indoor test because I want to get connected to the Wi-Fi and get a good FaceTime call. So this is the iPhone 10 microphone, and right now I'm gonna take my Kz S1d and take it out. Okay, it turns on, and see how long does it take to connect to the phone. Connected, so right now it says connected, and yeah, I assume we are on the S1d right now. So do you see any sound difference? I'm holding my phone at an arm's length, and yeah, that was my call quality before and right now. Did it degrade? Did it get better? Or is it about the same? So yeah, you can rate the S1d right here. And right now, let's go outside. Right now we are outside. Kz S1d. What do you think of the sound quality? Yeah, we have a very strong wind coming my way right now. You can see it's blowing quite nicely. But yeah, this is it. What do you think of the sound quality? Let's switch quickly into my phone again so you can see a comparison in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so this is my iPhone speaker, and what do you think of the sound? Does it sound any better or not? And yeah, let's switch back into the Kz S1d in 3, 2, 1. And what you're hearing is the S1d. So tell me, what do you think about it? And so far, I haven't seen any issue. And this is definitely a solid earbuds. Thank you so much for watching once again. I will see you in the next one.
Okay, now I'm gonna catch it. Selamat pagi. Selamat. Oh shit. I'm gonna get destroyed. Selamat. Oh my god. Selamat. Selamat. Selamat pagi.